Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best DAC.
Starting at number 5.
Audioengine D1 24-bit DAC. Audioengine are well known for their excellent powered desktop speakers, and their desktop DAC does not disappoint. For its price, you'll be hard-pressed to find a better value DAC that integrates a headphone amplifier, although the FiiO K3 below will have something to say. Roughly the size of 2 decks of playing cards, the Audioengine D1, though compact, is not designed to be portable. Although possible to pair it with your phone, this is definitely better suited to replacing your computer's internal sound card. In terms of inputs, the Audioengine D1 features a USB Type-B port, which is also where it draws power from, and Toslink optical port. For outputs, it has a standard 1/8 3.5mm jack and RCA/R phono outs, useful if you're planning to directly hook it up to your powered bookshelf speakers or receiver. There's also a volume control at the front, although it would be nice if it had a marker to indicate the current volume level. Based on the high-performance AK4396 DAC, the D1 is capable of processing digital audio up to 24 bits and any sample rate up to 192 kHz. The resulting sound is warm and rich with punch bass. The soundstage isn't as big and open as that of the Cord Mojo or Schiit Modi 3 Plus, but then again it's less expensive. There isn't much wrong with the D1, but the FiiO K3 has a higher spec and more features. Given the price, the K3 offers better value for money as a DAC/headphone amplifier. It also marks the current volume level, which Audioengine apparently forgot about.
Coming at number 4.
FiiO K3. FiiO is another Chinese brand that has gained a big reputation in a short time span. The FiiO E10K, now available for less than $100, is one of the cheapest decent DACs featuring an integrated headphone amplifier. The K3 is its successor, and it's another bargain for what it is. The FiiO K3 is tiny, much smaller than its pictures would have you believe. It's perhaps surprising that a DAC this small is not recommended for use with iPhone or Android devices, and rather designed to be for use with your desktop or laptop. Within the box lies a AKM AK4452 DAC, minimal jitters MOS XUF208 USB chip, 2X OPA 926 driver OP amps, and a TI OPA 1612 low-pass filter OP amp. It can decode up to PCM 384 kHz/32-bit and offers native DSD256 support. For such a cheap DAC and amplifier combo, the K3 has a couple of nice features. First up is the UAC 1.0/UAC 2.0 switch. In UAC 1.0 mode, the K3 is a plug-and-play 96K/24-bit DAC without the need for additional drivers. Switching to UAC 2.0 will unlock 384K/32-bit and DSD256 support, although a driver must be installed. Secondly, there is a bass boost which is far superior to that of the E10K and good enough to not just be a simple gimmick. Overall, this is a terrific budget option and definitely worth considering over the Schiit Modi 3 Plus or topping E30, which would require buying a separate amplifier. It's worth noting that the built-in headphone amplifier on the K3 is only designed for use with cans with an impedance of up to 150 ohms. So those with power-hungry headphones like the Beyerdynamic DT990 or Sennheiser HD650s should consider something else.
At number 3.
iFi Zendak V2. iFi are a British manufacturer who are right up there with Schiit and JDS Labs when it comes to producing affordable DACs and headphone amps that sound better than their price would suggest. In 2021, iFi updated the hugely popular Zen DAC, which delivered great transparency, clarity, and power at an affordable price. The Zen DAC V2 features an XMOS 16-core chip to process audio data, instead of an 8-core chip found in the original. It's also an MQA decoder and not just an MQA renderer like its predecessor. Other than that, not much has changed. It still sports the matte black and silver casing and features 2 Pentacon 4.4mm balanced outputs, which is unusual for equipment around its price. It retains the excellent true bass control, which alters bass add in the analog domain instead of just performing typical DSP. Unlike the Schiit Modi 3 Plus and topping E30, the FiiO Zen DAC is a DAC/headphone amp, so you don't need to worry about buying a separate headphone amp. However, it doesn't include a 5V power supply, which you might want to get if you to get clean power at high volumes without resorting to increasing the gain. Drawing power from USB is fine, but slightly underpowered if you drive low-efficiency headphones like the Hifeman He5 or Bear Dynamic DT880.
Number 2 of my list.
Topping E30. Chinese manufacturer Topping have become synonymous with excellent value for money, and the Topping E30 is yet another plain old DAC that boasts excellent spec for the price. Belonging in the same price range as the Modi 3 Plus, they naturally draw a lot of comparison. Like the Schiit Modi 3 Plus, the design is fairly unremarkable. There's not much going on besides the gold-plated connectors and metal switches, which are rather satisfying to flip. It does, however, feature a handy orange LED display on the front which tells you the sampling rate and volume/output level. The Topping E30 has dramatically improved performance over its predecessor, the Topping D30, thanks to its excellent Asahi Kasei AK4493 digital converter chip. Sound is very detailed and rather neutral without any significant coloring. Unlike the Modi 3 Plus, which has no filters, the E30 offers 6 anti-aliasing filter options which work above the audio band. These are surprisingly good, helping you to get the perfect level of attenuation and roll-off. Between the Topping E30 and Schiit Modi 3 Plus, performance is almost identical. The Modi 3 Plus features more attractive casing that looks especially good when stacked with the Schiit Magni Heresy/Magni 3 Plus. But the E30 gets the handy screen, and it can natively decode DSD, unlike the Modi 3 Plus, giving it a fairly obvious advantage to those who plan to playback DSD. Note that like the Modi 3 Plus, the Topping E30 is a straightforward DAC, meaning you'll need an amplifier, be it a headphones amplifier or a stereo amplifier for speakers. The Topping L30 headphone amplifier is designed to be the perfect partner, but you can pair it with anything.
And number 1.
Schiit Modi 3 Plus. If you ask anyone about the best sounding DACs for around $100, 2 models invariably come up, the Schiit Modi 3 Plus and Topping E30. These affordable plain old DACs offer some of the best sound performance for the price. The Modi 3 Plus is the 4th and most recent release in the Modi series, and with each release Schiit have made incremental improvements. The Schiit Modi 2 was not a great performer in sound measurement tests. It had lower output, higher noise and jitter and inferior linearity when compared to the likes of its main competitor at the time, the Topping D30. However, Schiit gave the Modi 3 the AKM AK4490 chip, which resolved those issues. They didn't just resolve them, the Modi 3 became the best sounding standalone DAC for the price. The latest Schiit Modi 3 Plus doesn't have as dramatic an improvement over the Modi 3, but it adds Schiit's in-house developed Unison USB input that was previously reserved for their premium DACs. They also made some tweaks that result in even better performance. While it isn't worth upgrading a Modi 3 to the 3 Plus, new DAC buyers will struggle to find a better affordable DAC on the market. The Modi 3 Plus S aluminum box is slick but unremarkable in design. There's not a lot going on at the front other than a switch to select your input source and the laser-engraved logo. But California-based Schiit's focus has always been on what lies under the hood. It's a truly great-sounding Delta Sigma DAC. It walks all over a MacBook Pro's built-in DAC and has superior detail retrieval, a more open soundstage and plenty more finesse. There are only the standard pair of left/right RCA jacks for output. There's no 1/8/3.5mm jack, since this does not feature a built-in headphone amp. Headphone users will need to hook it up with one, and if you don't have one already, Schiit recommend the Magni Heresy or Magni 3 Plus, which are both designed to stack with the Modi 3 Plus.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.